Happy Thursday, everybody. I had to think for a second. This week is going so fast. So this is Dr. Erica Coleman, and it's March the 30th. My goodness. I'm not gonna be before you long. I just wanted to just come on. I'm sitting here, actually in bed, a little ill, but I'm fine. Um, Truth of the matter is that I mixed a little Long Island iced tea with some regular iced tea, and it's doing something to my stomach. I don't usually drink, um, but I did drink that, um, hoping that it would, help to relieve some anxiety and pressure. Um, and now my stomach is a rumbling mess. I'm not judging you if you drink, but it really is not the answer, um, to your problems. I'm not a drinker, like I said, although I will admit that I have taken more drinks since Christmas, um, than I have in my entire life. And so, today that stops because this is really not worth it. But I wanted to come on and to talk about what happened in Philadelphia, um, with a woman by the name of, ironically, by the name of Angela Davis being shot in the head by, um, a landlord tenant police. So he doesn't work for the municipality, but he is hired by the landlord to, deliver eviction. Um, that that's sanctioned by the courts. Um, and the end result, and we don't know all of the details about what happened, but they say that there was an altercation, and of course, there's an altercation. I think back to the time when I was 12 years old and we were evicted from our house. I mean, our belongings literally put on the sidewalk, and it was the most humiliating and embarrassing incident, um, one of anyway, of my childhood. There was a police officer present. I remember calling myself standing my ground. Um, Thank you, sweetie. My husband's bringing me some tea for my stomach. Um, Standing my ground. Um, Standing in the stairwell. Standing down this white police officer. I still remember his face to this day. He didn't touch me or anything. Um, I eventually acquiesced and moved aside. Um, but it was just horrible. And then, the kids, chanted, you know, they were spelling out the word put out, and it was just the most awful. And you know what? In this country that's supposed to be the richest country in the world, um, and let me go back and say this because the incident happened in at an apartment complex in North Philadelphia near Girard College. I lived in North Philadelphia, and it ain't the most prettiest place in the world. So I'm gonna reserve, judgment as far as, I mean, I no, I can just imagine what these places look like. They're subpar. Um, I'm sure that there are things that needed to be fixed that maybe weren't fixed, and you know, sometimes people will withhold um rent for that reason. I don't know if that's the case, but for a woman to be shot in the head and now lying in critical condition, the war on the poor in this country is just real. And this is capitalism. And capitalism has always depended on your haves and your have nots, people. Capitalism is not a system where you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And the way that things are now, with the wealth being concentrated in the hands of a small minority, when the founding fathers wrote "We the People," they were talking about white elite property men. And that definition still holds. This is why we have Citizens United, that god awful Supreme Court decision. This is how, I mean, as much as we hate it, Mitt Romney was right. When Mitt Romney said that corporations are people, he's talking about his kind of people, those who are rich, ultra rich, who can lord it over the poor. There is no more middle class. There is no more middle class. So for the court to sanction, for the court to sanction and okay that these people be put out in the street, there's something wrong here in America, which is supposed to be the richest country in the world. But the question is, who holds the purse? And whoever holds the purse holds the power. And I just hope and pray that Miss Angela Davis pulls through this and that her family are able to find suitable housing. Um, I also want to just, I don't know what to say about the Nashville shooting. This is commonplace in our country. Nobody wants to do anything about guns, but the country was founded on guns, people. I don't know why people get all, oh my God, nonviolence. This has never been a nonviolent country. This country was founded on violence. That's the foundation. Colonialism, slavery that built capitalism, which has been a violence against poor people from day one. So, the whole thoughts and prayers thing is just, it's a cliche. This is going to happen again. And as long as, we refuse to have an adult conversation about gun violence in this country and to really do something about it, we're going to keep having these episodes. Anyway, I wish I could be more upbeat today, but it is what it is, people. I'm going to go ahead and drink my turmeric lemon tea to help settle my stomach. And and this will be a reminder to myself of why I don't drink alcohol. Y'all be safe out there. And to be quite frank, I don't even know what that means anymore. But have a good day. This is Dr. Erica L. Coleman signing off. I'm gonna do what What's her name? This is a cup from Santa Fe. When my husband and I were out in Santa Fe a few years ago, 2014, more than a few years ago. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead as Jennifer Hudson says on her show. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sip, and I will see y'all soon.